Hey, what's going on, y'all? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And you're about to watch a little OTB LSU.
We're going to give you all the latest, greatest between LSU football, baseball, women's basketball, softball, and everything in between.
Bottom line, if you want to talk Tigers, keep it locked, subscribe, like it, and we hope you enjoy it. I mentioned Arkansas. Obviously, LSU and Arkansas are going to square up on the diamond in Fayetteville this weekend. And, well, that's going to be a tough boy. It's going to be a tough boy. Hagen Smith and company looking about as intimidating as anyone in the entire country right now. In fact, is Arkansas number one right now? Right?
Yeah,
yes?
They are.
Yep. So no big deal. Just having to go take on the number one team in their house after a hugely disappointing home series loss. No problem. But revenge is a dish best served on the recruiting trail. As a 4-star interior offensive lineman from Marion, Arkansas, Carius Kern decommitted from Arkansas on Monday. How interesting that this decommitment comes after a weekend spent in Baton Rouge visiting LSU. On3 is now predicting Carius to go to LSU. And you're talking about someone who is the number 7 interior offensive lineman in the country. He's a top 150 player. And again, here's the revenge portion of it. Most importantly, he is the number 1 overall player in the state of Arkansas. And this comes about a week after you just got a commitment from Tyler Miller, who is the number 1 interior offensive lineman in the entire country from Mississippi. So you're getting the number 1 IOL from Mississippi, you get the number 1 player in Arkansas, and you're adding him to this class with the Louisiana talent and the number 1 receiver. I mean, it's just a massively good get if Brad Davis does indeed finish the fight and manage to get Kern to exist. And it's just Brad Davis continuing to pay dividends here. Taylor, were you at all surprised to see that Ohio State has jumped LSU in the 25 class rankings?
Yeah, a little odd to me.
I tried figuring out the math on it. I can't exactly. They've got the same number of 5-stars. LSU's got more 4-stars signed. They have 1 3-star where I think Ohio State, or maybe it's the opposite. Does Ohio State have the 3-star and LSU does not? But either way, it is like an infinitesimal difference, right? It's like the BCS. They use a math equation, and I think it's like 0.05 maybe or something. But LSU now technically in the On3 industry rankings with the number 2 class in the entire country. But someone like Kern would push that to number 1, as could someone like Dorian Brew. We've talked about Dorian Brew a few times on this show. He's a top 5 corner in the entire nation, a top 25 player in the entire nation. He is from Texas. However, his father is a former LSU track star who would later win an Olympic gold medal as a member of the men's 4x400 team. His mother is an Ohio State Hall of Fame track star. And right now, he's got officials to USC and Ohio State on the docket, but apparently Corey Raymond's been doing a very good job of making inroads with Dorian and his family. He's coming on a couple unofficials, and I believe he is set to take an official to LSU as well before he seeks to commit in July. So if you're talking about positions of need, trying to rebuild DBU, Dorian Brew could be a big symbolic win for Corey Raymond and this staff here early on.
T-Bob, the thing I like the most about Carius Kern, you were talking about him. He's a big-time offensive line recruit. He also could be a big-time defensive line recruit. I mean, he's a guy that played both ways this last year in high school ball. He's 6'4", 301. He can play inside, played a ton of left tackle, which LSU fans don't want to hear it. Eventually, you're going to have a replacement for Will Campbell.
It's a bummer.
So, yeah,
this is the last year with those two guys.
He's a guy that can play guard or tackle, offense or defense. I mean, that right there shows me his athletic ability.
Yeah, again, with Brad Davis leading the recruiting, I'm guessing he falls on that offensive side of the ball.
Lineman, yeah.
But it does speak to his athleticism that you would be bringing in there. So we'll be on Kern watch over the next couple of weeks, and we'll continue to update you on the Dorian Brew situation and what brews up there. Maybe? No? Yes? Nah.
See if anything's brewing.
Damn it. That's what I was looking for. Thank you, Taylor. Wow, Jake, what incredible takes.
I mean, those guys, they're just the best.
I think so. And if you think so, again, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications when we post every single day here on OTB LSU.